All right, so the temperature is coming up dramatically and I mean, just fast too. I mean, it's just great because this morning it was just freezing cold. I haven't been wasting my time though. I got this door jamb sealed down. I have these on my other garage. They work great. It just keeps the water from rolling in underneath that door. We get a lot of heavy rain from this direction and it seems to leak up underneath here. I'll push it up underneath that door. So I'm going to try to seal that off a little more, keep a little more water out. I will probably do it to this other side eventually. Yeah, I was trying this new brand. I want to see how it was first. I do really like it, so I'll probably use that same brand off Amazon, and I'll use it on all the other doors. I'll throw the link down there so you can see it. Yeah, so as the temperature comes up, obviously I'll be able to start painting here soon. Of course, it's going to be warmer up there than it is down here, but it's pretty warm already. I've already shedded my coat. So I'm probably going to go wash up and get this black stuff off me from here, this tar, whatever it is, that sealant that you put down. So I'll probably go in and wash up from that, and then I'll just make sure I got nothing on me, and we'll go up there and start the second coat on top of the roof, which is today's goal. All right, let me wash up and I'll be right back with you. All right, so we finally get the temperature we need, so we're gonna get going on this thing. It's gonna get warmer for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it's gonna start cooling down again. So time to get started. Yep. It's looking really good. Obviously, it's the real thin coat, and I'll do another thin coat on top of that. And yeah, then we'll call it good. So, all right, well, there's nothing to do but start rolling. Get this second coat on. I'm excited. This job's going along. I like it. All right, let me get busy. Like always, jam trouble. I guess when I opened the door, that one fell over. I didn't realize it. So anyway, I've gotten this side right here painted and I'm starting over here. Goodness gracious. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Sorry about the camera work. We're coming along really nice. I put a little bit thicker coat on this. Last time I think I just rolled it super thin. This time I'm rolling it on, if that makes sense. It looks pretty good. I can see a couple of lines in a couple places. Hopefully they level. But for the most part, the whole thing looks really good. So here's where I'm at. You can kind of see the color difference. You know, it did get a little yellowish coming through. So hopefully this does not. But we'll see. I mean, I can live with this. This is way cleaner than it used to be. Yeah. And then, of course, we'll have to get that next coat on that very back. And we may end up doing that back a third time, too, considering it's fresh. You know, it's the first time it's been painted back there. All right, so we're just going to keep going. I don't want to lose my wet edge, and we are moving really fast, so it's looking great. Hopefully the temperature the temperature is wonderful. So that's awesome, too. I hope it stays like this for at least a couple hours and let it cure up pretty good. And, yeah, so it's awesome. It's all going awesome. So let's just keep going awesome. All right. All right, so that went very well. It looks great to me. There's a couple marks where they paint around the air conditioners and stuff like that. But I mean, for the most part, it looks really good. Now I put this one on a little thicker. The first one I put on real thin. We put a quart and a half on the first one, and this is a quart and 3/4 on the second one. But I do notice that when you put it on like that, like I rolled it back, right, to get it on there. But I do notice this time I just rolled it on, right? So you're putting the paint on. The other one, I think I was afraid to go too thick or whatever, because the instructions talk about just things being too thick. So anyway, this came out really nice. I'm digging it. We'll let her dry for several days before we even start putting things back on it. We probably put the air conditioners on pretty quick because they don't have to be sealed to the roof. They just go on there. The bottom has like a ring around it that just the pressure pulls it in, and that's how it seals. So we can probably get those 2 air conditioners on there before long. I'm not going to try to rush it though. And let all the butane strips and all that stuff, we'll have to let this thing really dry up. We'll give it quite a while, actually, as long as I think I can stand. Yeah, I'll go find something else to do and try to leave this alone. All right. All right, so we're back at this, and the goal today will be to get the new ACs on top of the roof. I've been playing around. I was bored to come on all this stuff. But yeah, so it's late afternoon, but I need to get these. My goal today was to get these on top of the RV. I have made a video for this week, and then I've been playing around outside with all that stuff that you're not supposed to be looking at back there. But yeah, so now I need to pull this forward, get a machine on top of it, get it on the roof, and get it in place. Grab the other one, do the same thing. Of course, we just got done painting the roof. So, well, I'd say just got done. We painted the roof, and it's been a whole day where I didn't touch it, and this is the 3rd day. Beautiful, beautiful day today, and a decent day yesterday. So I think it got up around 57 yesterday, and it's around 60-something today. So just wonderful temperatures. Yeah. So anyway, let me get loading these. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to leave it on that wood, or if I'm going to put it on this cardboard and then drag the cardboard. Probably put it on the cardboard, but I may leave it on the wood on the cardboard until I get close up there. I don't know. I've kind of got to figure that out. All right, I'm not going to lie, when you have the $3,000 machine on top, it's a lot scarier. Well, $1,500, whatever, $3,000 for both. So yeah, wow, that was scary. It does bend a lot. That's a little heavier than the old one because it's got that heat pump in there. But yeah, let's get that up there and slid off so we're not stressed out about it anymore, and get it in place. So pretty neat though, honestly. It's really neat that it's up there. I do need to figure out where the brackets and all that stuff are for this though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Are they underneath it? And did I have to take those off first? Oh no. Oh no, are the brackets underneath here? Or did they come in another box? All right, let me figure this out. I have a feeling that I have to lift these up and take the brackets off the bottom. That would be terrible. I don't want to do it up there. Maybe I have to, but let me look real quick. No, okay. All right, they're not under there. So they're not on the bottom. So where are the brackets? Do I have to reuse my old brackets? I guess I have them. That's good that I kept them. They broke though, the two. Oh yeah, 2 of the bolts broke. Let's see. All I got was this in the shipment, so maybe they didn't come with brackets. Oh no. I maybe have to order. All right, I'm really digging my roof here. I do need to get these this tape off, so I'm gonna work on that real quick. I'll leave it on speed so you can see me doing it, and then I'll pull that over here. So once it's in the way, I don't want to be crawling around it. So, all right, let's do that. All right, so that wasn't hard. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't terrible. We got a line here. I'll have to get the cap off so I can look down and square it up on the, or center it up on the square. But it looks pretty good there. So it's up here anyway. So we'll go down and get the other one and get it up, and then we'll get all the tools and center it up and all that stuff. But hey, it's up here. That's one of the biggest feats. I also bring the fan so we can try the fan out here and figure out how to connect it, because this is like a 4-wire deal, and those are just going to be positive and negative. So, you know, I'll have to get the figure out which is what's what going on here, right? So, but yeah, whew. That was heavy. No doubt that was heavy. All right, well, let me get these on the ground, and we'll get the other one loaded up and get it up on the roof, and we'll get busy on this. This is exciting stuff right here, boy. Exciting stuff. All right, that's just daggone scary. It wobbled one time. This thing, when it gets to a certain height, it's like it has to jump or something. I don't know. But we got it. It's up there. We'll see. Hopefully we put it in the right location. And well, whatever, we'll make it work wherever it is. Oh. Yeah, right over the window. No, that's fine. Just lined up with it, so that'll work out just fine. We'll pull it off and pull the back around this way. I spun it around because I wanted the compressor in towards us. Easier. This two-shoe thing. Right. Yeah, I don't want to get the roof dirty, so I bring my shoes up and then swap them out. It's amazing how much black stuff tracks up on here and how dirty that floor is in the garage down there. Hopefully it works out good. This one's a little, crate's a little busted up, a little different. It's got staples on it. Whoa. That wants to pull the whole thing over. I don't want that. Let's not do that. Let's just go on. Let's just slide. How about that? I know we just slide. Good thing it's on a fork, so when the other one side gets to a certain height, there are staples in this thing. All kinds of bad stuff on this one. All right, I think I'm gonna lift it off just like this onto here if I get my foot on both sides and just lift it off. The tool's up here, and I went ahead and bring the lids up. That way it'd save me a trip later. But we'll pull these caps and try to center them up, and then we'll start hooking them up slowly but surely. There's no rush on hooking them up. I just wanted these up here off the floor, you know, and didn't want to carry stuff up and down. So between this, getting them set up, and then I kind of want to work on a fan just to see if I can get one set good and running good off of the electric that's provided. Again, we're going from 4 lines to 2 lines, but everything's supposed to be remote controlled. So, and then do you have a problem with the remote controls on 3 different units in one deal, or does, you know, anyway, we'll worry about that as we go. I just didn't want to order 3 without knowing. So I'll get the tools off here and the parts off here. We'll pull these caps, we'll square them up, and we'll go from there. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to lock them to the roof until I get new bolts, because they're so cheap. You buy these expensive things from Coleman, and they don't send you the brackets you need. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't seem logical. Unless I just don't know what I'm doing and they're here somewhere. So anyway, in the meantime, let me get these off and we'll go from there. Yeah, so there's one of the first problems right there is the pipes on that side and the pipes on this side. So I got to get the longer tube. I think I might have some, but I'll have to run that to there. So that kind of sucks. I mean, it's just one more thing. Why did they switch sides, you know, from old to new? But whatever, we will get it figured out and get it in there. Not that big a deal. Also, I didn't put the board in this one, and I think it's down there. So yeah, I'll have to put the board in here, the control board, to get it hooked up. We're not too far off. I mean, we're off, but we're not crazy off to getting it centered. So we'll definitely have to finger through that as we go, but that looks pretty close. Yeah, we won't know until we get under with the floor brackets to where exactly it's supposed to go. It probably gets pulled up even more, to be honest with you, which would start blocking off stuff, which I don't like, but we will definitely have to figure that out. I'll see from below. I'll have to look up from below and see if these clear, because it's probably going to be right in the corners. That's my guess. That's my guess. We'll see. All right, let's get the other cap pulled off the other one. Let's get our screws. There they are. There they are. Let's get these put away here, right there, so we don't lose them. And we'll go up and pull the cap off the front one. And we'll look at the same thing, except for that one has a control board in it already, because I put it in there already. Same thing with this side. I've got to get a longer tube to make it to there. I think everything else will work just fine. Bring my wires up. I think I was going to get those all taped up when I had it out, but I didn't. So I got to figure this out real quick. And then I'm going to have to tape these up so that they are sealed back up, because they're definitely all over the place right now. All right, so we're going to need to take this back off, because we need to put the power in it. And then, yeah. So we'll take this off, put the power in it. We'll bring some tape up, because we got to tape all these back up, because these are all loose now. And then we got to figure out how to get rid of all those wires too, because they're all up in the way. Hope we don't bust any up while we're doing it. But yeah, we'll have to get rid of these the best we can, and then get all that stuff situated in there. All right. Thankfully for the $10 boat, I had some tubing laying around. So it's got to go to there, and then to there, and something like that. So I'll cut it right there. Should be plenty. I'll leave it just a little long, and I can move it around if I need to. Whew. All right. Oh. Uh-oh. What the heck? It's a different size. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so I guess I got to go get tubing that size. Ah, that sucks. All right, so it's the wrong size tubing. I went to cut it off, so I'm gonna have to get the right size tubing. I'll have to get it from the store. So that's on my list of things to do. Yeah, so the outside diameter is the same, inside diameter is thinner. So I will take that to the hardware store and get some more tubing. So that sucks. Matter of fact, let me throw this down there so it's not up here. I do have the new clips, so we'll put that on when we get up here. I brought electrical tape, the meter for the fan motor, and but I need the deep well socket, and I need the other control board for that one, so I'll have to get those brought up. But what I'm going to do now is just get these covers off. I have some friends that want to get together, so I'm going to get these covers off, get the tractor on the ground, get the trash out of here, and get all the machines in, and then go hang out with them for a bit. So I think that's what I'm going to get done for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, good morning, everybody. Hey, we're back out here on the bus. This morning, I'm going to work on some wiring. It is going to be, this is different than normal. It's going to be 57 throughout the morning, and then it's going to drop about 1 o'clock. So I'm going to work on the wiring on these and try to get them ready to go. And then I'll go to the store this afternoon and get that plastic tube and the bolts I need to mount it. And because it'll be raining. So kind of going to do, kind of going to do things backwards. Normally I'd go to the store in the morning while it's cold, and then I'd have all afternoon in the warmth to work on it. So, but yeah, that's what we're up to this morning. Yeah, so not a lot to talk about. Let me just get busy working, and probably not a whole lot to show either. So I'll show you some of it, but I just got to make some connections and then mount the other control box and then hook in the electrical. Should be pretty self-explanatory. So those things aren't hard to do. So, all right, well, let me get to work. All right, we're back up here. I've got to take this control box apart to open it up, to hook the electric to it. I did find my other control box. It was sitting in the seat of the RV where I was using it as a wiring diagram, basically. Wrench it by not putting them totally together. But I put it together beforehand, and I should have just waited because you have to take it apart. I didn't realize that to put the electric in it. I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. And I just wanted to see how things fit together. So I guess in one respect it was good. I kind of found out how everything fit and whatever, but on the other side, it's like, well, I'm taking it apart again, so why'd I put it in there? But it's fine, it's fine, it's all fine. All right, I need to add, I need this yellow wire. It's going to be our through wire, be our new signal wire. And these wires are so fine, it's like, I hate even messing with them. But I hate doing it that way because you pull on the wire too hard. But this will be my signal wire. All right, so I'll go here and here. Get these two suckers together and curve them in. All right, so that's hooked up, ready to go. Now we just need to work on electrical taping these wires back together so that they're clean looking. Get this over here a little bit. But these have to stay with these, kind of like that. That's kind of how it was mapped out before. Problem is this cable is so long. So the freeze plugs came out of it, and all those wires came out of it. And that's got to come out of it. And then all these wires got to go back in. So you're left with that and these. So I don't know, I guess about that long. Oh. Of course, we took it apart to figure out all the wiring, where everything goes, which was great. Needed to do that. I can't believe this is factory, but I guess it is. The good thing about it is once you get it like this, it becomes a group and it's no pressure on those wires. I think that's why they do it this way. Hopefully I gave myself a good wire. Probably not. We'll see. All right. They gave me a bag with the new thermostat and some, oh, they gave me yellow wire ties too. That's nice. I actually brought some of those up because I didn't know they were here in the kit. Come on. It's like fighting me. Fight me. There we go. All right. Pretty self-explanatory, white to white. Let's get this white wire underneath there. So it's with the other white wire. It can be pushed in there nice and gentle. I'll use their wire ties. Oh boy, they lock down good. Well, they send you nice wire ties, don't they? While I'm talking to you, half this stuff won't be in there, I'm sure. I do this on speed. right, my camera died while I was up there, but you didn't miss much. I was just hooking up a bunch of wires. But I'm gonna come in here and hook up this thermostat. Now, you know what? This gives me an idea. I got this, I have companies all the time that want to sponsor me, right? And they want to send me all kinds of stuff that have absolutely nothing to do with my channel. But every once in a while, there'll be something cool that comes along that I'm like, well, I could actually use that. And so Akocire sent me, Akocire, I guess is what it's called. I'll have to get the spelling for it because I don't even know what I'm saying right. Akocire. Anyway, they sent me the Max 6000. Very cool. Not a sponsor. They said I could say good or bad about it once I tried it out, but it came off of Amazon. The link I'll put below. You can order it. I think they even give you a discount if you use my link. Yeah. So anyway, I get this. What do I get out of the deal? I get this flashlight. Pretty cool though. So it's a big light, floodlight. Supposedly 6,000 lumens. You know, like I said, I get these all the time and I always say no. But this one was kind of cool because it goes on a 20 or 60 volt battery. Now I am not trying to sell you guys on stuff, and you know that. But when they said I could, oh, that's pretty bright. Okay, that's really bright. Well, when they said I could try it out, I thought, well, I mean, all flashlights are always, you know, I'm always working underneath the bus or somewhere tight, and this thing will sit on its own, and I can angle it, and it's small. And I thought, man, this is a great idea, honestly. Look at all the LEDs in that thing, man. That's ridiculous. All right, so there you go. It goes on your 20 or 60 volt battery. I will leave the link below. We'll try this out. And of course, I'll just keep putting it in videos as I use it because, you know, whenever I need flashlights all the time. And we'll see how she holds up. She is real light, though, I tell you that. And I think it is made in China. Yeah, it's made in China, but I think everything is these days, seems like. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Here, let me put you down so I can angle this thing. It looks like it. Yeah, you can just angle it wherever you want it, and then boom, I don't have to hold it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for me, right? Like, I mean, especially underneath the bus and stuff, it's gonna be a good tool. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying it's a quality tool. I'm just saying it's a good idea. We'll see if it's a quality tool. We'll use it throughout the episodes, whatever. Again, they're not paying me. They did give me the flashlight. They sent it to me. I think it's 38 bucks, something like that. But I just thought it would fit our channel as opposed to just random stuff that I get sent all the time that doesn't fit our channel. I'm just not willing to do that, you know. Okay, so on this, I think I need to cut this and hook my 2 signal wires up because I don't have a clip for that. So I'll just make one, and then we'll plug this sucker in the back, and she should fire up. Everything's hooked up. I don't have it bolted to the ceiling, but everything is hooked up. So we should be in good shape. I was just looking at this thing. It's got 2 settings, high and low. And the other thing I like, look at that. It's got 2 USB ports on the side, so you can charge up your phone or something off this battery too. I know DeWalt sells those, but I mean, hey, it's built in this thing. You know, pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna put blades on the signal wires. They have this, you can order it. You know, well, I pay that and whatever it is in shipping. If I can just put 2 clips on it that work just as good. And solves the problem, we don't have to wait. Daggone. Let's see, I should leave the bus should have the other clamps because if I take this out, the bus needs to be shielded, so we'll put the blades on this one and the bus will get the shields. Or the male. These also can be heat shrink, by the way. I haven't done it yet, but they could be heat shrinked as well. If you're using for marine purposes or whatever. I know $10 people, boat people, I gotta get back on it. Okay. So there's our blades. We'll just go in here and put our females on those wires. Then I gotta look at them. I gotta look at the diagram because I don't know which one is supposed to be zone 1, which one's zone 2. I'll have to figure that out. But I made a diagram somewhere. I think it's in the office inside. All right, we'll turn back on our handy dandy light. Let's see, that's low, that's high. High beams, low beams. Woo! There's a bright, almost too bright. Almost too bright, but it looks good. It's working good so far. So let's see if I can put you up here. And my signal wires are going to be, good question. I thought it was brown and yellow. Uh-oh. Well, I know my new one's yellow. I'll get that one done. Now I have to look at my picture. Let's see, I took a picture of the back one, but not the front one. Oh, that's great. But it's brown and yellow in the back. And it's brown and yellow in the front, so it's brown. But the brown one's short. I wonder what the deal with that is. There's yellow. There's brown. Brown's a little guy, a little shorty. I think that's brown anyway. Yeah, that's brown. Now I just need to know which one goes to which, right? All right, I'm back. I just had to get my sheet. So brown needs to go to purple. Brown is zone 1. Turn my handy light on here. Bing. Oh, that's low. That's high. And that's I can't see anything. And so far I'm digging the little light. I like that I don't have to hold it. That's the biggest thing for me right now. You know, I'm always looking for, like, just like this, I gotta find a place to get you so you'll hold. But yeah, brown is what I tell you, purple. Purple is signal 1, so certain purple and brown. Purple and brown. Gotta get spots out of my eye from looking at the light. All right. Cut out spacer after mounting. Step 4 hole. Step 5. Step 6. All right. Cut out the template and mount it level against the wall. And then it'll pretty much need to go. I'll have a hole here if I don't cover that hole. So I want it to go there. But there will be a place to put the screw. Ah, man. So I'm gonna have to go there low as I can on this. Just need to follow that other hole, I guess. Or the old one. That would be level if the guy had it in there level. I guess I probably made it. I guess I'll just take that rubber spacer out of there, huh? That seems a little high, actually. Tag on it. Yeah, that's pretty straight. They're going forward? Yeah. Alright, I just need to get a vacuum cleaner up in here. Oh yeah, that's way better, I think. That one pops right in. This side doesn't really move too much. It seems like it. There, it's popping. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't like it. I got a little bit of a hole behind it, but what can you do, right? Okay. All right, it's been one of those mornings I've been running around town trying to get the bolts for the air conditioners, and I can't get them. They want like $30 to $50 depending on which size you get online. So I decided to clean the rust off. I did find the tubing though. I went everywhere, Tractor Supply, Lowe's, all that stuff, looking for bolts, Rexall. I got the tubing. I found the tubing at Lowe's, so I got the tubing for the drain, so that's good. The bolts are just crazy online. You know, they want anywhere from $20, 21 bucks, whatever, plus shipping, you know, and their shipping's like $10. So like 30 bucks. So I've sprayed these with that Rust-Oleum rust remover, and it is working great. It's really cleaning them up. So I'm going to keep letting those work a little bit, but man, those are looking good. So I'll get those done up and rinsed off. Those were totally rusted. These are the good ones. So out of these, I just need 4, and then I will have to order 1 kit, but this will save me $30 something, $40. So I will be able to put 1 frame set in, but we also can get the tubing in. Then I want to wire up that fan and try that out and see if the fan's going to work. The only thing I'm worried about the fan is, will it work with the wall switch? And then second of all, if I have 3, are the remote controls going to screw with the other 2, you know, when you set 1 on? So kind of got to figure that out as well. Thermostat, I'm working with Micro Air online. They got right back with me. I didn't know that. And so that evening I was sitting around and then saw the email. And so I answered all the questions, sent them pictures, and now I'm waiting on a response for that. So that's where we're at with that. And let's see, what else? I guess that's it. So we'll get up on the, we'll get up on the roof and we'll do the tubing and then possibly do the fan and see what's going on with that, see if we can't get that figured out electrical wise. So, all right, let's just get to work. All right, that rust stuff worked really good. I did 6 of them and then picked the best 4, put new washers on them. You can see these 2 are broken, so I'm gonna have to order 1 kit, but at least I'll have 1 that I don't have to order. I mean, that's ridiculous, 50 bucks, whatever. You know, they have them on Amazon. These are 9 inchers though, you gotta watch because there are shorter ones, but that you can get, but they're still 36, 40 bucks, whatever. All right, well, let me get to one of these plates and we'll go mount down one of these anyway. Or maybe I'll do 2 and 2. Maybe I'll put 2 olds and 2 news in each one. That's probably a good idea. And I'll get both plates up and then I'll just be waiting on the 4 bolts to get them the rest of the way in. So I think that's what I don't know. Because you gotta have 4 bolts to line it up in the box, right? So maybe I'll just do 1. Anyway, so let me work on that and I'll have to get those other ones on order. I probably should do that pretty quick though, so that they're on their way. And then we'll work on the fan. All right. They're front and back, or nope, they're all the same. Okay. All right, that's gonna slide forward. Now we know. I tried one of these up there. It did fit. What's going on with this? Uh-oh. Am I hitting the wrong hole? Yeah, I'm hitting the wrong hole. All right, that's better. And that is up front. Yes. I'm not going in though. I think these are different sizes. No. Alright, that's just a stiff one. Yeah, let me get a tool and a wrench and we'll... All right, so the wife had made me lunch, so I went and did that. When I was eating, I ordered the other set of bolts, so they're on their way. $27 later or whatever. That's the cheapest items I could find. Anyway, whatever. Gotta have them. All right, so I'm ending the video, and that puts us way past 30-minute mark. I'm trying to keep these around 30 minutes. I know I've been making some long ones lately, but there you go. All right, well, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you as always. And I'll see you guys next week.